studio there.
I was born on Sulawesi, and I learned a lot about Indonesian art, especially Indonesian masks. And that was how it started. And I lived only on Java, but I have many friends. I have a nephew who was in the mission in New Guinea, and they collected those pieces. I have only from my father those two masks of the topeng masks from East Java. You see them here. These are two princes. This is the good prince, and this is the bad prince. They were always quarreling about what? About power, about love. That's the whole story in all literature. As I'm influenced very much by ethnographical, so-called primitive art, it's not very primitive. The sun from Mali. And there you have a mask from the Asmat people in New Guinea. I have several of these pieces, and you can see the influence they had on my coloring and even on my sculpture. I have made two books about Gabriel Caruana. Gabriel Caruana is the Picasso of Malta. He can make things in every material, from clay to glass to wood. I made two books, one about his ceramics. You can see here I made it all with light, sunlight. This is all done outside his studio or outside the museums where they are located in. There are several which are here. Let me find this one. It's there on the shelf, and the other one is here. This is a lobster, sort of, as they call it. Anyway, it gave me a tremendous pleasure to make them. You don't earn a lot with this. Art is undervalued everywhere. You see here around me my collection. Most of the pieces, I think all of them, are made by friends of mine. I know them all. Especially the big painting over here. It's a seascape in Malta. It's made by Derek Nies. And there is another one, a little harbor with boats. And here you see fishing shacks. Here I'm cooking all my stuff, you know. Everything is working. See? Good. 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 Okay. Like a surgeon, everything is ready. So, in such a small studio, I can work on big things. I had no teacher. I mainly self-taught, autodidact. I learned from Jan Wolkers, and he sent me to Shinkichi Tairi, and I worked with Shinkichi Tairi, not an official assistant, but I used my eyes and I learned a lot of him. The hand. Perhaps this way, or that way. You see? I think this way is nicer. Eyes. Something like this. Here. Picasso is such a genius that, and I was so fascinated by him, that it is very difficult not to be influenced by him. There's one thing which was from the very beginning for me exemplary, and that was the famous Taurus, the head of a Taurus, the saddle and the steer. I want to point here, this is a very dear painting. This painting is done by my granddaughter. And a lot of her. Here you see a flat iris, it's unfinished. The bottom of, look. This is the same tool for garlic crushing, and this needs to be glued. You see, empty house. With a spoon as a sort of a tongue. It started with making. This was done in 1974, and it is. During the Beatles, we all live in a yellow limousine, you know? It was made as a joke. Yeah, and those two Beatles, fucking, and this, two fishes. Everybody knows that Picasso used to say, when there is something to steal, I steal it. And I said to myself, I can steal as well. So I did. I stole this Picasso for my sculpture, self-portrait of the artist as a dandy hippie. What do you think? Huh?